Time now is 5:35. Let's take you around the community this morning. Think about back when you were a kid. Nothing beat going to the zoo, and that is why the Cameron Park Zoo in Waco wants to make sure that this Sunday, those with sensory sensitivities can experience the zoo in a different way. It's all a part of their Sensory Sunday, which is blocking off 1 hour of the day to turn down the volume on the nature. Texas Today reporter Mike Rogers is live at the Cameron Park Zoo for us this morning to tell us more about this inclusive event. Good morning to you, Mike.
Yeah, good morning, Micah. It's called Sensitive Sensory Sunday, and this Sunday, August 26th, from 10 to 11 a.m., Cameron Park Zoo will be shutting off the noise and opening up the experience to everybody. Now, sensory overload happens when all 5 senses in a person's body are taking in more information than the brain can process, putting it in fight, flight, or freeze mode. And it's an overwhelming feeling that the zoo says it wants to avoid from bringing on in such a stimulating situation as walking around the zoo. Now, symptoms include irritability and stress, so sounds like the big waterfalls and other loud water features in the exhibits will be shut off completely. The zoo has free sensory bags with items that you saw laid out on your screen, which include noise-canceling headphones that those using them will wear over their ears. And the zoo's animal care specialist, Lindsay Pryor, says the experience helps those with sensory overload interact with the animals and vice versa.
I think it's always cool when we're able to provide those experiences for guests. So as we were walking around, we saw people, playing with the otters and going down the otter slide. And it's just really cool to see our guests interacting with the animals in that way. And the animals love it.
Now, this came to life from the zoo's new idea committee, which works at expanding the zoo's diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts. Now, the zoo blocks off this one Sunday a month to help those with a sensory overload problem and help to accommodate them to enjoy the experience that is once in a lifetime for kids. As we know, Mike, I'm sure you've been to the zoo as well, an experience that you don't want anyone to miss or have anything taken away from as you're walking around seeing the animals, and they're doing that here at the Cameron Park Zoo.
Thank you so much, Mike. I do remember that in my elementary days of going to the zoo. It was so amazing. And again, this is happening the last Sunday of each month, so if you miss this week, don't worry, next month they got you.